To learn about the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Hit the bell notification. Well, I think I'm going to be able to get started on building a tiny house again, or continue building a tiny house, I should say, instead of starting. It's just one thing after another that just gets in the way of things. So this morning I started out by waiting for FedEx to deliver my house wrap. And so I was a little bored. So I'm trying to clean up this mess. This is going to be our driveway one day, but we ended up having to burn a lot of the materials from the trailer that we had to tear down. So now we have a big pile of ash. This little wagon is the greatest thing ever. A lot of people tell me I need to get a lawnmower with a lawnmower wagon, but that thing can carry 900 pounds. It does everything we need. Carries logs and groceries. Love that thing. So today I'm going to get started on trying to raise my walls. I'm a little late in the day right now, so I want to get this wall raised, and if there's enough time I want to get the other one raised. But again, FedEx is, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. FedEx struggled to get my deliveries out to me. So today I'm going to put the house wrap on the outside here. All right, so what this is called Felt Buster. It's a house wrap. My dad used it on his house down in Florida, and it's like a moisture barrier is the best thing I can explain it to. But the reason I really think I needed this is I can't raise the walls until I get the OSB protected. I'm building it kind of slow, so I don't want it to rain and ruin the OSB. Well, that means I would have to buy tarps or paint it and spend lots of money on stuff. Well, I got thinking, why don't I just buy the house wrap? That will help protect it. And right here it says on the instructions, 90-day UV protection. Now, it's not waterproof, it's water resistant. And that's all I really want is some water resistance, because I'm going to cover the roof with tarps still. I still have these tarps, and I'm just, when I get the walls raised, I'll just put this over as a temporary measure until I get the rafters on, and I can keep going step by step. So I'm going to put this on, and then that'll provide enough protection that I can raise the wall. Then I'll be able to build the other two walls. So I have two walls here already. This one's going to go this way, this one's going to go this way. There's a long stretch without rain in the forecast, so if everything goes well, I'll be able to get this done before it rains. Now, I'm not too worried about the UV. It says 90-day UV rating. I'm not overly worried about that since we're not in direct sunlight. You know, we still got at least a good month or two with the trees and the canopy where it won't have direct sunlight. Now, one of the things I had to buy special for this house wrap, I can't use roofing nails. I had to use this called plastic cap nail. And so I guess what this does is help provide some moisture protection so water doesn't run down inside it just causes a seal, I suppose, around the nail. So now I'm going to snap a chalk line, and last time I explained what a chalk line is, I guess I didn't explain it well enough. It's a string that has chalk on it. And so what you do is you string the chalk line wherever you want to go, and it creates, and then you snap it, and it leaves a chalk imprint onto your board or whatever it is you're wanting to do, and it gives you a straight line. That way, if you want to nail on a stud like I just did, then you can nail on that chalk line and you'll always hit the stud underneath. It is also good to cut boards. You can measure from one spot to the next spot, snap a chalk line, cut that chalk line. So now I'm going to run a chalk line down the center where my 2x6 is, where my stud is, so I can nail into it. So, got the house wrap on, and as you can see, I went ahead and covered the door with it. My thinking is that'll help keep the water out of the house once I have all the walls up. Water won't come splashing in. And if I need that, I can always cut it out later and piece it in someplace else. But like I said, I think I'm gonna have plenty of house wrap that I don't need to worry about wasting a little bit of. So now I'm gonna try to raise the wall. This is gonna be an interesting process. I'm gonna put some stakes right here, 2x4 stakes. And so when I raise it up, I'll be able to screw those stakes right into the wall, and hopefully that'll hold it up long enough that I can get the other walls up. It's only gonna be for a couple days. As long as we don't have any strong windstorms or anything, we should be okay. So I finally got one wall raised. I'm sorry I was not able to show you how we raised it. Carolyn had to help. I could almost get it up by myself, but it was just that little oomph. I just couldn't get it up there. So she came over and helped. Of course, she doesn't get on camera, and I respect that. She made an agreement with me a long time ago that I could do YouTube videos if she didn't have to get on YouTube. So there are just times when she has to help me out that I can't record the video. So now I'm running out of time today. I got to get back to work, my actual paying job. So I had to quit. It's 1 o'clock now. So tomorrow morning, I'll put the wrap on this wall, get it raised, and then I can start building the other walls, the other two walls, get it all squared up. Right now, it's just kind of being temporarily held with these posts here that I got right here. Got a piece of concrete on the bottom, just kind of holding it. It's screwed in. I mean, this is not, you know, permanent situation, and yes, it can fall over. I got it screwed into the frame of the floor joist there. So hopefully it'll hold. As soon as I get this wall raised, then that will provide support for both walls. So the only thing I got to really buy now to get a very solid outside frame completed is 2x4s for the rafters. Once the rafters are done, then I can go and get the metal roof sheeting, and we should be in pretty good shape getting this thing to look like it's presentable, at least on the outside, get the windows in. Now, those of it that have asked me about insulation, how are you going to insulate it? Well, now the wall is raised. Hopefully you'll understand that I can insulate from here on the inside. Once the roof is on, you don't want to insulate before the roof is on, because if it rains and it does get wet, then you're just going to destroy your insulation. That's why I've been so cautious about trying to keep this dry, because I got insulation underneath the floor. I had to do it that way because you can't get it up from underneath. You got to put it down like that. As soon as I get the roof put on, then it'll stay dry on its own. I don't have to worry about it. But I tell you, I didn't think I was ever going to get this done. The house wrap I ordered, what, 2 weeks ago? And I've never had good luck with FedEx. UPS I've never had a problem with, but FedEx is always, I've always had problems with it. Of course, nobody else ever has problems with it, but it's just me. So I ordered it, and you know, they said it was going to be here like Wednesday, and of course, this is Monday of the next week. And they just kept postponing it, postponing it, postponing it. Well, I have to sit up here and wait for it, because they won't walk down there. UPS already said they won't walk down to the camper, so I have to sit up here all day waiting for it. Well, I know what time UPS gets here. I have no idea what time FedEx gets here. This is the first delivery for FedEx. Saturday it was supposed to be here again, and it said out for delivery and the whole deal. I sat up here all day until 4 o'clock and no, nothing. Well, it said out for delivery again today. This is Monday. And a Penske truck stopped in front of here. That was FedEx. I guess maybe he had a breakdown on Saturday. I don't know. So FedEx really held us up and stopped production, but now we're back on pace. Thanks for watching.